Hello students, I'm here with another video from the chapter of class 7th Science NCERT book. Before starting today's video, I would like to tell you all that till now what all things we have discussed in this chapter. So children, we have started this chapter by understanding the words, that is what is the meaning of the word acids, bases and salts. Okay, so I told you that acids are those substances which are corrosive in nature, which are sour in taste, which are corrosive in nature, and it also helps in the changes. It also helps in various other processes, like it is going to maintain it is going to help in the digestion of the food inside the body of an organism. Okay, it is also helpful. See, it is used as vitamins also. Okay, so there are many cases where these acids are useful, but we are studying about that how these acids and bases are useful in our daily life. Okay, so next we have studied about the bases. Bases are bitter in taste. They are found in the various substances like soap, shampoos, okay, detergents, and it is also helpful in some various in various things which are used in the kitchens. Okay, then like it is used in the baking soda, it is used as washing soda. Okay, so there are various substances in which bases are present. So what is the main difference between acids and bases? Acids are those substances which are sour in taste, whereas bases are those substances which are bitter in taste. Whereas these acids are those substances which is going to be present. If they are present in a higher amount, they are very corrosive in nature. Okay, whereas these bases are also corrosive in nature, but if it is present in the concentrated form. Okay, then we studied about the various types of acids, which is natural acid and the artificial acids. Natural acids are present in the vegetables, they are present in the fruits in the form of the organic acids. Okay, then some synthetic acids are there, some mineral acids are also there. These mineral acids are found in the earth's crust as minerals. Okay, they are present in between the rocks. Fine. Then we have studied about the substances which are known to be as bases, which are bitter in taste and are also present in the form of the in the washing soda as well as in the baking soda. There are many other important substances where these bases are present. Okay, then finally we have studied about that how the salts are being formed and why these salts, from where are we getting these salts. So children, there is one reaction known as neutralization reaction, or simply neutralization process. So when we talk about this neutralization process, it means that whenever the acids are going to react with the bases, they will form a substance which is known to be as the salt. Okay, so the salts are those substances which are formed because of as a result of the end product of the neutralization reaction, or simply the neutralization. When we talk about neutralization, it means that acids are going to react with the bases to form salt and water. Then we know that the salts could be the weak salts, the acidic salt, the basic salt, as well as the neutral salt. Now, how the word acidic, basic and the neutral has come? So this is based upon the indicators. Okay, so we can test the presence of acidic substances, then the basic substances or the neutral substances. How we are going to decide? We will be deciding these things because of the presence, because of the color change which is taking place on the indicators. Now we have also done about indicators. So indicators are those substances which are going to tell us that whether the given substance is acids or bases. Okay. So how these indicators are going to tell us that whether the given substance is acidic or basic? So children, it's very easy task that when we test the given substances as acidic or basic in nature, this is very much this is going to be shown because of the color change. Okay, so the color change in the color of the indicator, that whether it is going to turn blue or red in the case of litmus, or it is going to show any other change like in phenolphthalein we have seen. So indicators are those substances which occurs naturally, or they could occur artificially also. Okay, so if they occur in nature, then they are known as the natural acids. Okay, and if the human beings are making these indicators, then which means these are the artificial acids, okay, artificial indicators, or the synthetic indicators. So the work of the indicator is to tell us that whether the substance is acidic or basic in nature. So children, when litmus is there, this litmus is going to react and tell us by its color change that if acidic substance is there, it changes blue litmus to red, okay, or if basic substance is there, it changes red litmus to blue in color, okay. So these acids and bases are we can easily think of that whether these substances are having what kind of nature on the basis of the presence, on the basis of these color change in the indicators, okay. So indicators could be natural indicators, like we have studied three examples of natural indicator. One was the litmus, then the next was China rose extract, and also turmeric paper is also used as an indicator, okay. So we have seen the color changes also in these. So lichens are the main sources of litmus, okay. Similarly, turmeric is acidic in nature, which always reacts with the bases. That is why it showed color change, because in acidic substances it is going to be yellow in color, and in basic substances this turmeric is going to give us the red colored substance, okay. Then finally we studied about this neutralization reaction, where I have told you that acids and bases are going to react to form salt and water, and lots of energy is being generated, okay. Then we have also seen some neutralization reaction in everyday life, where we have seen about indigestion, okay. Then we have studied about the soil treatment. Then we have studied about the ant bite, okay. The second was ant bite. Then we have studied about soil treatment, okay. And finally, now we have to study about the factory waste. Now children, how the factory waste is going to be treated before it is being disposed. Okay, so this factory waste is going to be treated like it is written here. The waste of many factories contain acids. They are allowed to flow into water bodies. Now simply please think that when the acids are present and they are being thrown directly into the water bodies, what they are going to harm. So how these factory wastes are going to harm? So it says that whenever the factory wastes are present, they contain acids in it in larger amount. Now if these acids are going to be released into the water bodies directly, then what would happen? This is going to increase the acidity, or it is going to increase the acidic conditions in the water bodies, and then what happens to them? This is going to kill the organisms. How they are going to kill the organisms? As you know that these acids are very much harmful in its nature because they are corrosive, ठीक है. तो corrosiveness की वजह से क्या होगा कि जो substances हैं, these are going to harm the organisms and they are going to be killed. Because if acids are going to fall on anywhere, then what happens? It is going to corrode away that particular place or a particular thing. If it falls on our skin, then what happens? It is going to burn the skin. Similarly, these organisms are also, after all, they are contained, they have life. So if living beings are coming in the contact of this acid, so children, what happens? तो ये जो एसिड्स हैं फैक्ट्री वेस्ट में डायरेक्टली अगर हम वाटर बॉडी में डाल देंगे तो क्या होगा उन ऑर्गेनिजम्स का जो उस वाटर बॉडी के अंदर रह रहे हैं. तो वाटर बॉडी के अंदर में प्लांट्स भी रहते हैं, एनिमल्स भी रहते हैं. एक्वेटिक प्लांट्स आर ऑल्सो देयर, एक्वेटिक एनिमल्स आर ऑल्सो देयर. Now children, if aquatic plants and animals, they are going to come in contact with this dangerous acids, then what happens? They are going to be killed. Simply they were going to be dead. Okay, so अभी क्या होगा कि ये जो acids होगा तो इसको हमें क्या करना चाहिए before it has to be thrown into the water body. Okay, so we need to treat this factory waste. कैसे हम ट्रीट करेंगे? अगर एसिड्स हैं तो इसको हमको कैसे करना होगा? It has to be that acidity has to be brought down. so we'll treat it with base. ठीक है, तो इसको बेसिक पीएच में लेकर आना होगा, बेसिक क्वालिटी में लेकर, इसका जो नेचर है वो हमें बदलना पड़ेगा. दैट हैज टू बी फ्रॉम एसिड्स, इट हैज टू बिकम like bases. So the factory waste of many factories, the waste of the factories contains acids. They are allowed to flow into the water bodies. These acids will kill the fish and the other organisms. Okay, so when they are going to kill the other organisms, then what happens? The factory waste. So children, this factory waste has to be neutralized, which means that it has to be treated and it has to be, its pH has to be brought down. pH means it is the strength of acidic or basic substances. See children, this pH value will be discussed in your higher classes. Till here you can understand that the strength of the acidic substance has to be reduced. ठीक है, तो ये जो फैक्ट्री वेस्ट है इसको हमको ट्रीट करके क्या करना होता है कि इसका जो पीएच है उसको हमें ब्रॉट डाउन करना है, उसको हमें, उसका नेचर हमें चेंज करना है ताकि वो लेस इफेक्टिव रहे, लेस हार्मफुल रहे, जिसकी वजह से ये जो भी प्रॉब्लम्स आ रही हैं किसी भी जगह में, किसी भी वाटर बॉडी में, दैट हैज टू बी स्टॉप. ओके, सो क्या करना है हमें, इसको जब तक वाटर बॉडी में इसको जो फैक्ट्री वेस्ट है, बिफोर डिस्पोजिंग इट इनटू द वाटर बॉडी, which is going to harm the chemicals, these chemicals are going to harm the aquatic life, that has to be checked. ओके, सो इसको हमें चेक करने के लिए क्या करना होगा, इसको हमें ट्रीट करके, बेसिक सब्सटेंसेस के साथ ट्रीट करके, इसका नेचर चेंज करके, देन we will be adding the factory waste with the bases and then it has to be thrown into the water body. Okay, so this has to be done before disposing the factory waste into the water body, so that there is less harmful effects on the life of the that pond or the water body where it has been, where it has to be disposed. Okay, then after that, with this your explanation part of this chapter is completed children. Now after this, neutralization, reaction and its use in the everyday life, I am going to start with a new topic, that is the keywords of this chapter. So keywords of this chapter, it tells us it is going to help in better understanding the chapter. Okay, so what are the keywords of this chapter children? The first keyword is acids. So what are acids? As I have told you that acids are those substances which are corrosive in nature, which are, first you will write down, they are sour in its taste. Okay, it is sour in its taste. Then it is going to change the color of blue litmus paper to red in color. Then it is corrosive in nature. It is found in the two types, that is organic acids or the inorganic acids. So acidic substances are corrosive in nature and they are sour in taste. They are like organic acids and the mineral acids. Okay, then the next word is acidic. The second word is acidic. So how can you define acidic substance? It is the substances, the acids contains a nature that is known to be as acidic in nature. So the nature of the acidic substance is said to be as the acidic substances. Okay, it is a nature of acids. It is the nature of acids. Okay, so the nature of acids is said to be as acidic. Now the next word is the third word, which is base. How can you define base? Base is a substance which is this base is a substance which is bitter in its taste. This is bitter in taste. Okay, the taste is bitter. It is also corrosive in nature and also turns the blue litmus to, it turns red litmus to blue in color. So it changes blue litmus, it changes red litmus to blue. Okay, so these are the certain things which are said to be as bases. It is corrosive in nature in its in the higher concentration. Okay, it is found in the certain substances like sodium chloride. It is found in the sodium hydroxide as a base. Like some examples are given. Quicklime, slake lime, all these are calcium carbonate. All these are the examples of bases. Okay, then the next word is basic. The fourth word is basic. So again you can define basic as the nature of bases. They are said to be as basic condition. Okay? So the nature of bases is said to be as basic in nature. Then the next word is indicator. The next word is indicator. How can you define indicator, children? Indicator are those substances which are going to show the color change. They show change in color. Okay. See, indicators are those special chemicals, those special substances which is going to tell us whether the given substance is acidic or basic in nature. Okay. It is acidic or basic. Fine. Now, the next word is this. So indicator also says that these indicators will show color change when they are going to react with bases or acids. Okay, so it is of two types: natural indicators or artificial indicators. Natural indicators are those which is going to be found in the nature in the form of the fruits or vegetables like red cabbage extract, the China rose extract, litmus. All these are the indicators which are natural in its nature. And there are certain chemicals like phenolphthalein, methyl orange. All these are the indicators which are found synthetically and they are being made in the laboratories. Okay. Now, children, these indicators have only one thing to do, that to test whether the given substance is acidic or basic in nature. Then these are the keywords which are given here. Then after that, some more keywords are given. Then the next is the sixth word. Sixth word is, after indicator, the next word is the neutral. Neutral. What do you mean by neutral? So those substances which are going to show the color change with acid, neither they are going to show the color change with acids or bases. I mean those which will not show any color change in with the indicators, like they are neither basic nor acidic. So those substances which are neither acidic substance or basic, they are known as neutral substances. Okay, so neither they are basic nor acidic in nature. Even they don't show any color change with the indicators. Okay, so they show no change, no color change with indicators. Okay, they show no color change with indicators. Now, all those substances which are neither acidic nor basic in its nature, they are not going to show any color change with the with indicators. They are known to be as the neutral substances. Like water, distilled water is a neutral substance. It could be the distilled water is a natural pH. Okay, so those substances which are neither acidic nor basic, they are known to be as the neutral substances. Okay, then the next word which we have to study is about the neutralization. What do you mean by neutralization? Neutralization means it is a process by which acids, they react with bases to form salt and water plus energy. Okay, plus energy is released. So this is what is about neutralization reaction, or simply the neutralization. It is a process by which acids reacts with base to form salt and water, and also the evolution of heat, or simply the energy is released. Okay, heat is released. So अभी न्यूट्रलाइजेशन के बारे में हमने बहुत सारा डिस्कशन कर लिया है. न्यूट्रलाइजेशन tells us how it is important in our everyday life, how the things are going to be changing, how the things are going to help when the neutralization reaction will take place in the nature. Okay, when acids will react with bases to form salt and water. And the last word is the salt. So you can say that salt are those substances which are the end product of the neutralization reaction. As you know that acids will react with the bases to form salt and water. ठीक है. So salt and water बनाने के लिए जो salt क्या चीज होती है? Salt is a substance. It is the end product of neutralization reaction. Okay, it is the end product of the neutralization reaction where the acids will react with the bases to form a substance which is either it could be neutral salt, acidic salt, or basic salt. Okay, so these are the ways by which you can obtain the salts by adding weak acid with the strong base to form the basic salt, or we can see the reaction between the strong base with strong acid to form neutral salt. Weak acid with weak base is just said to be as a neutral salt. Then it could be when the acid is stronger than the base, then the salt formed would be acidic in nature. Okay, so these are the various ways by which you can see that acidic salt will be formed or basic salt would be formed. Okay, so with this keywords is also completed. Now I'll be moving on to the next topic, that is the question answers, the exercises of this chapter. Okay, so what about exercises? Because we have studied about the keywords. Now I'm going to discuss about the exercises of this chapter. So children, after the keywords, I'll be discussing about exercises. Okay, the exercises of this chapter is okay. Before this exercises part, children, one more thing is there, that is what we have learned. Okay, so certain points are given, that it is just like a revision point, revision sort of thing, that it tells how these what we have seen in this chapter is a kind of revision. Okay, so the first point says acids are sour in taste, bases are bitter in taste and soapy to touch. ठीक है, तो पहला क्या लाइन बताता है ये कि एक तरीके का एक नेचर है सोप का, वो क्यों है, इट्स बिकॉज ऑफ बेसिस, और एसिड्स का क्यों नेचर है सार एंड टेस्ट, इट इज जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ इट्स नेचर. ओके, so acids and bases, they are very much different in its nature, because they are one side acids are very much sour in taste, whereas the bases are bitter in taste. Okay, so it is not possible to see children, it is not possible to touch or to taste each and every substance which is formed, which is said to be as acids or bases. Okay, so it's not easy task that whether you are eating something to find out whether it is sour in taste or bitter in taste. Sometimes it could be we are forgetting that acids and bases, both of them are very corrosive in nature. They seems to be very harmful in its nature. Okay, so अगर ये harmful है तो क्या होगा? अगर ये harmful है तो हमारे बॉडी को ये नुकसान करेगा. ओके, इट इज गोइंग टू बी हार्मफुल फॉर आवर बॉडी, बिकॉज वी आर टेस्टिंग, either we are touching, we are smelling, okay, or we are tasting. So it is going to be taste, it is not possible to taste each and every time each and every chemicals. Okay, so for this we need to see other reliable method, that is indicators. Okay, now indicators are those substances which will indicate that whether the substance is acidic or basic. For example, acid turns blue litmus red. Okay, so it turns, what is litmus? Litmus is the extract of lichen. We'll take some lichen, we'll collect some lichen, we'll add some water to it, we'll grind it, then we will take out the extract, the liquid which is being obtained after grinding the lichens in water. The color of the lichen, the color of the extract is mauve in color or light purple in color. Now once it is light purple in color, what happens? It is going to show color change when we react this indicator with acids or bases. So when we react the acids with litmus, it gives red color, means blue will turn to red. Similarly, if this reacts, if bases react with, if base reacts with litmus, see, when acids react with bases, acid react with litmus, it turns blue litmus to red in color. Similarly, when bases are going to react with litmus, it turns red litmus to blue in color. Okay, when base reacts with litmus, it turns red litmus to blue in color. Okay, तो मॉव कलर से अगर रेड हो गया तो एसिडिक है, अगर ब्लू हो गया तो बेसिक सब्सटेंस को हम टेस्ट कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, सो दिस इज हाउ द लिटमस इज गोइंग टू हेल्प. नाउ लिटमस इज ऑल्सो गिवन एज द नेम ऑफ द लिटमस पेपर बिकॉज इट इज अवेलेबल इन द फॉर्म ऑफ द स्ट्रिप्स ऑफ लिटमस पेपर which is going to be testing the acids or bases very easily. Just take a drop of these substances on it, on the litmus paper, then it turns, shows the color change, and this color change will help us in deciding whether the substance is acidic in nature or basic in nature. Okay, so this is what is about the way by which we can easily find out whether the given substance and its nature. Then the third point says substances which neither are acidic nor bases, these are said to be as salts. These are said to be as neutral substance. Okay, they are not the salts. They could be neutral substances. So substances which neither are acidic nor basic are said to be as neutral. So neutral substances का क्या criteria है? They are neither acid nor base. They are neither acidic nor basic in its nature. So acids, the substances which are neither acidic nor basic, example, there could be distilled water. Distilled water. Okay, this is not going to change any color with the litmus solution. Okay, no change. No change in the color, neither of acidic nor of basic, means no red, no blue. ठीक है, so ऐसे substances को we are going to say that it is a neutral substance, and also the salts, the distilled water, it could be the neutral substance. Okay, now the next, the solution of the substances that show different color in acidic, basic or neutral, they are called indicators. Just now I talked about the word indicator, which means that it indicates whether the given substance is acidic, basic or neutral in nature. तो अभी हम क्या बताएंगे कि indicators, कॉमन लैंग्वेज में भी सेम काम है indicators का, to indicate, to give information. यहाँ पे क्या इन्फॉर्मेशन दी जा रही है? यहाँ पे एसिडिक सब्सटेंस है कि बेसिक सब्सटेंसेस है कि न्यूट्रल सब्सटेंसेस है, उस तरह से हमें मालूम चलेगा कि इंडिकेटर्स विल शो द चेंजेस. अगर कोई चेंज नहीं हो रहा है, इसका मतलब कि सब्सटेंस क्या है? न्यूट्रल सब्सटेंस है. ठीक है, सो इट्स द टास्क ऑफ इंडिकेटर इज टू गिव अस द इंफॉर्मेशन. इन दिस चैप्टर वी आर रीडिंग अबाउट द इंफॉर्मेशन रिगार्डिंग एसिडिक और बेसिक substance. So indicators will indicate whether the given substance is acidic or basic in nature. Okay, then the last point is an acid and the base neutralizes with each other to form salt and water. A salt may be acidic, basic or neutral in nature. So when acids react with bases, they form salt and water. This is known to be as the neutralization reaction. And neutralization reaction always results in the salts, which could be acidic, basic or neutral. So I said that salt is a neutral substance if both the acids participating agents, means raw material is neutral, the raw material is they are weak or they are strong. Weak acid with weak base, or strong acid with strong base to form neutral substance or neutral salts especially. और अगर एसिड स्ट्रॉन्ग है बेस वीक है तो एसिडिक सॉल्ट बनेगा, अगर बेस स्ट्रॉन्ग है एसिड्स वीक है सो इट फॉर्म्स एसिडिक सॉल्ट. ओके, अब एसिडिक सॉल्ट हो, बेसिक सॉल्ट हो या न्यूट्रल सॉल्ट हो, डिपेंड्स अपॉन द एसिड्स बेसिस or the salts which are present in the nature, I mean which are taking part in the neutralization reaction. And neutralization is I mean they are very much important for the everyday life purpose. It could solve the problem of indigestion by taking milk of magnesia. Then it also helps in neutralizing the ant bites, where the ants are going to release formic acid, which is going to be neutralized by using calamine solution or rubbing the moist baking soda on it. Okay, and then we have studied about that it is also helpful in soil treatment. If the soil is acidic, we will add basic fertilizers, or if it is basic in nature, we give acidic fertilizers, or if it is neutral, then the balance of acidic and bases has to be maintained. Okay, it has to be brought towards a normal range of pH, normal value. Then only the substance could be then only the soil could help in the formation of they also help in the giving a fertile land. Okay, so this was all about today's video, children. We have learned the new words, that is the keywords. We have seen the neutralization reaction also. We have seen the various uses of these neutralization reaction, like in industrial waste or in ant bites and soil treatment, and also in indigestion. Okay, so this was all about today's video. I will be meeting you all in the next video with the next topic to be discussed, and that would be the question answers of this chapter. Okay, children, so that's all for today's video. I will be meeting you all in the next video with the next topic to be discussed. That's all for today.